Bermuda has a unique claim in the world of golf. There are more courses per square mile here than in any other country in the world. 8 courses on a tiny island, all with spectacular views, make it an exceptional destination for the travelling golfer.
I think we can compete with Myrtle Beach, which has a lot of golf courses back to back. But for us, you know, a little 24 miles, 2 miles wide, we've got a lot of quality golf courses as well. And we're thinking about building one more. So there you go. We're trying to keep up the ratio and keep everybody happy here.
I have to be honest, our good Lord has spread His glory around the globe, and I have been to a number of places that have taken my breath away, but I think He put an extra touch when He came to Bermuda.
Golf used to be very, very big in Bermuda. It then went through a little bit of a decline about 10 years ago, and then since then a number of the golf courses have invested a lot of money in them. Port Royal, ourselves, Tuckers Point and Mid-Ocean have invested very heavily in the quality of the greens and the design of the golf course. So you really have a complete golf product here now.
A 90-minute flight from New York and 2 hours from other eastern US gateway cities, the beaches of Bermuda are closer than you may think.
I remember doing a lot of promotional work years ago, and one of the catchphrases that really got people's attention was to say, if you live in Westchester or if you live in Long Island particularly, you can be in Bermuda quicker than you could get to the city and go to work.
Bermuda hosts the annual PGA Grand Slam of Golf at Port Royal. Other courses on the island boast the same quality that impressed the game's top professionals year after year, including Newstead Belmont Hills.
Port Royal and Mid-Ocean eat us up for length, but what we do have is character. I think here we have a lot of, it's a shot maker's course. You just can't bomb it off every tee. On the back you can a little bit, but on the front you got to be a little more precise and know what yardage you want to have in for your second shot. And then our greens are very undulated, and it's challenging for putting.
And Rosewood Tuckers Point epitomizes the quality Bermudian hotels and courses offer.
We have the best views on the island. There's only one hole you can't see the ocean. It's got some, I wouldn't say gently rolling terrain, it's quite steep in places, which means the views are fabulous. And lots of interest. Every single hole is different and interesting and has a strategy that has to be played to.
The clubs here open their doors to green feed players. It means diversity in the game is alive on the island, something former touring pro and current Member of Parliament Kim Swan is proud of.
When I grew up, was a sport that was very isolated and in some ways very segregated, but I've witnessed and been a part of that transformation. I've seen how public golf, and that's what I advocate, why I love Port Royal so much. It's a public golf course. It's like Bethpage, which when I'm playing serious golf I go to as a mecca. It's like St. Andrews, which I've had the pleasure of being there and visiting. It's a place where anyone can play golf.
And with an abundance of courses serving a population of just 60,000, the Bermuda Golf Association is looking for someone to make a mark in the professional game.
I've seen a lot of talent come through. I think Bermudians now are starting to get more out in the public more. They're starting to play more, get overseas, where the competition really is. Here, we're kind of in a little fishbowl, and when we get out there, we realize that it's a big sea out there.
In 1980, in the World Amateur at Pinehurst #2, I played with a young man, 16 years old, for 2 rounds, who didn't break 80. I had the good fortune of shooting a 73 and a 77. His name was Vijay Singh. He never broke 80 at Pinehurst, representing Fiji in 1980 in the World Amateur. If Fiji can produce Vijay Singh, Bermuda can produce the next generation Vijay Singh.
It has the courses and it has the climate. We'll wait and see if Bermuda can produce the talent.